Hello and welcome to the Power Circuits, a program of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. This is where we bring you the latest updates, milestones and scorecards from the Nigerian electricity supply industry, NESI. I'm Amara Agogesi, and here are today's top stories from the Nigerian power sector. We are starting with a major report on Nigeria's advances in transmission infrastructure expansion as the electricity grid synchronizes with other West African countries. We will take you to the northeastern geopolitical zone where the Transmission Company of Nigeria TCN has reconstructed Tower 347 along the Gombe to Damaturu 330 kV transmission line routes and restored bulk electricity transmission to Yobe and Borno states. In boosting transmission capacity, TCN energizes 3 power transformers in Lagos. Nigeria is charting a pathway to becoming a lead player in the regional electricity market of West Africa, with stronger and expanded transmission infrastructure of 8,500 megawatts of wheeling capacity, as well as synchronous grid that aligns with other West African countries. This was the key disclosure at the maiden Stakeholder Engagement Forum of the Nigerian Independent System Operator, NISO. The forum was attended by the Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, and the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, Engineer Dr. Sule Ahmed Abdulaziz. Here is the rest of the reports.
The Nigerian Independent System Operator, NISO, was established earlier this year to promote a stronger electricity market. At the first Stakeholders Engagement Forum on the theme, Building a Resilient and Competitive Electricity Market, the role of the Nigerian Independent System Operator, the Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, restated the government's commitment to reforms, increased investment, metering expansion, and a more competitive electricity market.
Since December last year, 2024, up to this moment, we've only experienced a single instance of grid disturbances in 2025, which happened. And within a couple of hours, the grid was even restored. So if we achieve this, a single instance in 1 year, that means grid collapse, either partial or total, can be eliminated completely. It is possible. And no other set of people can do it except those in this room. That is the issue. Except the people here are ready to make it a thing of history. On behalf of the Federal Ministry of Power, I assure you of the Ministry continued support and is ready to work with all stakeholders to deliver a power sector that meets expectations of our citizens and also supports national development.
In his remarks at the forum, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of TCN, Engineer Dr. Sule Ahmed Abdulaziz, highlighted the integral structure of the Independent System Operator, which was domiciled at TCN until the recent establishment of NISO. The visionary driver of the electricity transmission system in Nigeria then reiterated the commitment of TCN towards advancing the Nigerian electricity supply industry (NESI) through active collaboration and innovative actions.
However, on our part, I want to assure you that TCN, unwavering commitment as a participant in the Nigerian electricity market to continue the maintenance and expansion program of critical transmission infrastructure to enhance wheeling capacity to deliver bulk power to distribution load centers for a stable and reliable grid network in Nigeria.
Engineer Abdulaziz also commended NISO for its collaborative posture among power sector operators.
This engagement is more than a meeting. It is a bold step toward fostering transparency, collaboration, and strategic alignment among key players in the sector. By bringing together stakeholders from across the electricity value chain, NASO is demonstrating its commitment to inclusive dialogue and forward-thinking leadership. As the custodian of system operation and market coordination, NASO's role is pivotal in ensuring that Nigeria's electricity market evolves into one that is not only resilient but also competitive.
On his part, the managing director of NISO, Engineer Abdul Bello Mohammed, described the forum as a major step in NISO's mandate to ensure transparency and disciplined market operations.
Today marks a new chapter not only for NISO, but for Nigeria's electricity market. One defined by clarity of roles, transparency of operations, and shared commitment to building a resilient and competitive power sector for our nation. This engagement is a significant milestone in NISO's operational take-home as an independent, neutral, and transparent system and market operator.
Part of the activities of the forum was a press conference presided over by the Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu. He highlighted breakthroughs for the year and pledged more commitment to developing policies that will accelerate the electricity market development.
The breakthrough recorded in 2025 is the outcome of years of renewed investment, strengthened operational discipline, and Nigeria's deliberate resolve to position itself as a central player in the regional electricity market. It reflects enhanced system monitoring infrastructure, tighter frequency control, harmonized operational procedures across participating national control centers, and a new standard of real-time communication and coordination between NISO and the WAP Information and Coordination Center. The achievement recorded in 2025 marks a new chapter in Nigeria's electricity sector. Our system is now aligned with international standards, integrated into a broader regional ecosystem, and positioned to advance into an era of stability, collaboration, and economic opportunity. The public is encouraged to note that synchronization is not an immediate solution to all challenges within the Nigerian electricity supply industry. Rather, it is a foundational and transformative step that will reshape the long-term trajectory of the sector. It will create the enabling conditions for improvements that are sustainable, scalable, and capable of lifting the nation into a modern, interconnected, and economically vibrant energy future.
Also responding to the media inquiries, the Managing Director and CEO of TCN, Engineer Dr. Sule Ahmed Abdulaziz, announced a landmark 8,500 megawatts of transmission wheeling capacity, noting that the transmission system continues to expand with the ongoing delivery of transmission lines and substations projects.
Presently, we have 8,500, but every day we are expanding. As we are talking now, we have installed a lot of transformers, both under the World Bank and SLA, which are yet to be commissioned. Then we have almost built around 2 or 3 substations, new ones also. So in the essence, every day, the transmission company of Nigeria is expanding the transmission capacity.
Valuable contributions to sustaining grid reliability and advancing operational excellence and driving infrastructure development to support a secure and stable national power system. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you very, very much.
The power circuit continues after this break. Don't go away.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, transmits bulk electricity from power generating companies, GenCos, to distribution load centers of distribution companies, DISCOs, nationwide. At TCN, we transport bulk electricity at very high voltage to discos, who now off-take it and distributes it directly to electricity customers nationwide. TCN does not generate electricity. We transport the quantum of power generated to distribution load centers. TCN does not distribute electricity directly to electricity consumers. Our job stops where that of the discos begin. TCN, transmitting bulk electricity in the most efficient and effective manner.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN) has successfully reconstructed the damaged Tower 347 along the Gombe to Damaturu 330 kV transmission line routes. With this, bulk electricity transmission has been restored to Yobe and Borno states as the line becomes operational. We will share the highlights of the reconstruction process with you shortly. What you're seeing is the 330 kV Gombe to Damaturu transmission line route in northeast Nigeria. This critical infrastructure is built and operated by the Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN). Without any of these towers, the long stretch of electricity transmission conductors would not be able to move from one substation to the next, where it would be dropped into a 330 kV transmission substation. At this substation, it is stepped down and transmitted to a 132 kV substation, from where it is evacuated to the distribution company's network. It is from these smaller lines that electricity is supplied to the transformer that connects to your homes and offices. So, if any of these electricity transmission highway towers are sabotaged, an entire town, state, or even region may be plunged into darkness. And that is why all hands must be on deck to guard against the vandalism of power transmission lines and substations.
This electricity transmission tower 347 has been reconstructed and bulk power transmission has been restored. That was the state it was in when it was vandalized in October this year with landmines by vandals. It took the swift action of the management of the Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN) with support from security agencies to identify and isolate the affected tower. General Manager, Transmission, Bauchi Regional Headquarters, Engineer Abubakar Abdulaziz, who led the media team to the site of the transmission tower reconstruction, said TCN immediately began restoration efforts after discovering the incident by mobilizing to the site specialized engineering teams. They worked round the clock to erect a replacement tower from prefabricated components. On this task, TCN has made significant progress in restoring the flow of electricity to the affected states.
We have made tremendous progress and we are hoping, as I said earlier, that in the next couple of days we will be able to restore the supply.
The incident has been referred to as an act of sabotage rather than an accident, as it affects spread across Yobe and Borno states. The Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN) has restored bulk electricity supply to the Damaturu 330 132 33 kV transmission substation in Yobe State and the Mulai 330 132 kV transmission substation in Maiduguri, Borno State. According to a statement from TCN, bulk electricity transmission was restored on November 24, 2025 at 9:15 p.m. The two substations were out of service following the collapse of Tower 347 along the Gombe-Damaturu 330 kV transmission line caused by an explosion from insurgency on October 24, 2025.
As part of the accelerated move to boost electricity transmission wheeling capacity, the Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN) has energized 3 power transformers in Oba, Abara, and Aja transmission substations in Lagos. The power circuit takes you there.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN), through various programs including the Service Level Agreement (SLA), is rapidly developing the capacity of Nigeria to transmit more bulk electricity across the national grid. And so, it is not just in Lagos that these rehabilitation and expansion activities are going on. They are spread across the country. Speaking at the 132 33 kV over transmission substation in Lagos, the General Manager Business Development at TCN, Engineer Robert Bodam, noted that the 4 transformers were commissioned as part of the SLA projects. They include a 60 MVA transformer at the Oba substation, a 110 MVA power transformer at Agbara substation, and another 110 MVA transformer at Aja substation.
I'm here in the capacity of the committee chairman on SLA project, and we are here to commission at least 3 out of the many transformers that we have in the SLA project.
The committee chairman of the TCN SLA projects noted the commitment of TCN towards delivering more projects under this scheme.
We have, where we are presently, Oba 132 transmission substation. Then we're also going to energize another one at Agbara, hopefully tomorrow, and the same time we are going to energize another one at Ajao 330 132 33 kV substation.
The Service Level Agreement (SLA) scheme ensures that funds are mobilized to quickly deliver transmission capacity expansion projects where there are urgent gaps as part of a wider intervention in the power sector.
This project is being sponsored by CBN. It's actually an intervention project on TCN distribution interface.
This brand new 60 MVA power transformer at the 132 33 kV over transmission substation in Lagos is ensuring a significant improvement in bulk electricity available for onward distribution by the distribution company to the end users.
For this station, we are adding about 48 megawatts to the system.
This is the 132 33 kV Aja transmission substation in Lagos. This substation is quite a significant one as it delivers bulk electricity to distribution load centers in the emerging industrial and free trade zone around the Lekki axis. The General Manager Transmission at the Lagos Regional Headquarters, Engineer Mojid Akintola, spoke more about the energizing of a 110 MVA power transformer at this facility.
We were able to commission 100 MVA 13233 kV in Aja substation. We are having 110 MVA to the capacity of the station. Presently, we have about 320 MVA in the station now with this addition.
For the newly added bulk power wheeling capacity at the Aja transmission substation, a huge impact is being created.
Abramase Adesoya, Agungi, Lekki, Chevron, they are the ones that will benefit from this transformer.
You are right here at the 132 33 kV Agbara transmission substation, still in Lagos. Here, TCN installed a 110 MVA power transformer and has successfully energized it. It is the joy of the management of TCN to see that there is more bulk electricity that the distribution companies could offtake and deliver to consumers.
For Agbara and Aja, we are adding about 80 megawatt to the system, especially Lagos and environment. That means we have the ability to give them more power.
In Lagos, we have 2 distribution companies that we served. We have Ikeja. The one in Ogba is meant for Ikeja, and the 3 other ones that were commissioned are for Eco electricity. Nigerians should expect more power. As part of the mandate of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that he wants to improve power, we are seeing the benefit in Lagos, because in the last 4 days, 4 number transformer, 3 of them are 110 MVA, and only one is 60 MVA. So you can see that we are adding more capacity to Lagos. And we still have about 2 to be delivered in a couple of months.
One thing is sure, the management of TCN will continue to strive towards increasing transmission wheeling capacity, which is presently at 8,500 megawatts. However, you and I have a responsibility to safeguard these facilities against vandals.
That is the greatest menace TCN is having. Almost every day we have vandals vandalizing our tower, the cables, and we are appealing to them. We are using all law enforcing agents to assist us in trying to curb this menace. Almost everywhere we are having issue with vandalization, and we are appealing to them. We are doing community engagement with this sensitization towards Ikorodu in about 3 months. We are planning to go towards Abeokuta for another sensitization, because those are the places we are having issue.
As we wrap up, catch a glimpse into the details of the reports in this episode. We started with a report on how Nigeria is making advances in transmission infrastructure expansion as the electricity grid synchronizes with other West African countries. From the northeastern geopolitical zone, we told you that TCN has completed the reconstruction of Tower 347 along the Gombe to Damaturu 330 kV transmission line route and fully restored bulk electricity transmission to Yobe and Borno states. In boosting transmission capacity, TCN energizes 3 power transformers in Lagos. TCN is pleased to have you with us on the power circuits, bringing you greater insight into Nigeria's power sector. You can stay connected by visiting TCN's YouTube channel via TCN_Nigeria, where you have access to all episodes. We also encourage you to show your support by following and engaging with TCN across all social media platforms. On Facebook, like the page Transmission Company of Nigeria. On LinkedIn, like the page via Transmission Company of Nigeria. On X, follow the company at TCN_Nigeria. On Instagram, stay connected via at TCN_Nigeria. TCN welcomes your feedback and observations. Please send your comments to affairs.public@tcn.org.ng. For more details about TCN's activities, visit the interactive website at www.tcn.org.ng or stay informed through a dedicated news platform at www.tcnnews.ng, designed to keep you up to date with developments in the power sector. We also urge you to support TCN by staying vigilant against vandalism of power transmission lines, towers, and substations in your area. Please report any suspicious activity to TCN officials or the nearest security agency. Amara Agogesi says, let's have another exciting time next week.